Business Insight tonight. I'm Reihan Ramadhan. In today's segment, we'll explore how logistics and supply chain management, often seen as behind-the-scenes operation, play a crucial role in driving business efficiency and shaping a company's financial results. From how goods move across continents to how financial statements reflect those movements. Logistics is much more than trucks, ships, or warehouse. It's the bloodstream of global business. Let's start with the basics. Logistics and supply chain management determine how efficiently a company can deliver its product to customer. When things run smoothly, costs go down, and deliveries arrive on time and profit rise. But when the chain breaks, say because of a factory delay, a port backlog, or a truck driver shortage, companies face higher expense, lost sales, and sometimes reputational damage. A delayed shipment doesn't just mean unhappy customer, it can also affect the company's financial statement. For instance, inventory costs might rise or product might lose value before reaching the market. That's where logistics performance directly influence profitability and accounting outcomes. We've seen this play out in real life. During the pandemic, for example, global supply chains were severely disrupted. Major companies like Toyota, Apple, and Nike faced production slowdowns and production rates. So Toyota had to temporarily shut down some plants due to a shortage of semiconductors. Meanwhile, Apple warned investors that delivery delays could impact quarterly earnings. Yes, these weren't just operational setbacks, they will become financial stories, shaping investor expectation and market evaluation. From accounting perspective, logistics affect three major areas. First, inventory valuation. The longer goods stay in storage, the higher the holding cost and the rates of obsolescence. This must be reflected in company balance sheet. Second, cost recognition. Transportation, warehousing, and packaging costs influence both the cost of goods sold and operating expense. Efficient logistics reduce these costs, leading to stronger profit margins. And third, risk disclosure. Companies are required to disclose risks from supply chain disruption in their financial reports. Investors now pay close attention to how resilient and diversified a company's supply chain really is. To understand how companies are responding, let's look at insight from industry leaders. In an interview with supply chain brain executive from PITT Ohio, a major logistic and transportation firm, shared how they digitizing their supply chain operation to improve visibility and efficiency.
Into the production facility, distribution center, to the customer, and then the return. So how to accomplish that? So much of shipments and products move on paper bills of lading. There's an intent out there to try to move that to digital format, so there's greater visibility, speed of transmission, and all can see it. So I think that's where digitization comes into the supply chain conversation.
That makes sense. What do you think?
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. A lot of it is just the evolution of technology and how technology has come into our everyday life in the business world. I mean, if you look at it way back in 2000s, we all had a big PC and we all really loved that, but that was all internalized. And as technology has evolved with cloud computing, phones being more powerful than PCs were 10 years ago, making information available to all parties within the supply chain has become a very important part of digitalization. And that's really, when I look at it from a technology side, it's bringing that information together and making it not only available for your internal use, but for your external customers too.
Yeah, well, the confusing thing for me is that the word digitization implies the use of computers, and of course we've been using computers in transportation and distribution for decades. The difference now, I guess, is that certain documents that just were naggingly still physical are now being digitized, and I guess the issue is then to what degree are shippers really embracing digitization in their relationships with carriers, and I guess that's sort of here and there. And it's hard.
Yeah, what I would throw out to you is that there's an avid interest.
So, what does all this mean for business today? It means logistics can no longer be treated as a background function. It's a strategic driver of profitability and financial health. Companies that invest in automation, digital tracking, and flexible supplier networks are better equipped to face disruption and maintain strong financial performance. In short, good logistics equal good accounting. When goods move efficiently, money does too. Before we close, here are 3 points to remember. First, efficient logistics improve profitability. Faster delivery and lower costs translate directly into better margins. Second, supply chain disruption affect financial reports. Delay, shortage, and or excess stock must be recognized and disclosed. last one, digital transformation is the future. Companies that use technology to monitor their supply chains gain a real competitive and financial edge. That's all for this edition of Business Insight tonight. I'm Muhammad Ramadan. Thank you for watching and join us next time as we unpack how technology continues to reshape global business.